Hello there, and welcome back to War Thunder. For the third time, I am now making a video about the Panhard E.B.R 1954, a battle rating 4.7 French premium reward light tank that has already a reputation, and the video title shall be explained. Remember this, because there are two reasons. This will be a very exemplary battle of all the strengths of the Panhard E.B.R. Not really talking here about any of the weaknesses, because people actually seem to not care about this, then they just want to overhype things. And this Panther here that I just scouted, we will see later on more of him. But look at the speed and mobility of this thing when there is a long straight paved road, the speed that he can pick up, and later on we'll see the firepower and also some other ridiculous thing. So this is what people will have in mind a few months, a few years from now, and we will see further operations in War Thunder. Operation Summer, in summer obviously, at least in the northern hemisphere that is, and Operation Winter will come also next year or later this year, because this is at the start of January 2021. After this very interesting year called 2020, which we shall no longer talk about. Anyway, so the Panhard E.B.R is an event vehicle like we have seen many once before. It has just many things going for it that make it powerful, but maybe not every player gets their hands on, and in fact there is a bit of a selection process. Either people with a wallet can get this by just clicking through the tasks, or people that play for it, and the requirements are not that easy as compared with ships or planes. So the most dedicated players will get this tank, or a good portion of the very dedicated players, shall I say. And so they know how to play the maps, they know how to use the vehicle's strengths, how to avoid the weaknesses. And the same set players that just are a bit better in War Thunder, they are missing on the enemy team. So you have a team of strong players in a good, capable new tanks versus a team in old tanks that are not that good. And so 1 + 1 equals win for one side. Also, sorry about a bit of a desynchronization here between video footage and sound. But look at this. I scout the enemies, I kill the enemies, I have very powerful AP rounds with a, from the crew skills, independent 5-second autoloader. I have the mobility to go to places, I can scout the enemy, which is very helpful, and just watch the whitewash in the middle of the map as well. There are also E.B.Rs all over the place. 2/3 of my team are in E.B.Rs. But let's compare the situation to the situation when the KV-220 came out, when also the Packwagen was new and many people could earn it in similar operations or events. You know, back in their days, they were the most biased and overpowered vehicles. And these days, you see them once in a while, but people have moved on, either to other games or to other battle ratings / other tech trees. Sometimes they take them out for nostalgia, and then they discover, I remember this thing to be better. And so, remember this, where the tank is at battle rating 4.7, where it has its firepower, mobility, the scope, and also the civil line reward and the RP reward modifiers. And also where the enemy team doesn't have anything equal. Those are the best times of the Panhard E.B.R 1945. Maybe we will see different versions in the future that make this vehicle even obsolete, maybe with stronger engines, better guns, or with preferred battle rating. Many opportunities for Gaijin to soft nerf and soft buff such vehicles. We've seen it in the past, we will see it in the future, and so this will be a quick reminder video about this. Now, about the E.B.R itself. Gaijin was a bit lazy when it comes to, as I said, to mention here some of the weaknesses, the actual off-road performance, especially on hills, it's ridiculously slow compared to what you just saw in the intro. Also, when one of the drivers die, you can't drive anymore for no reason. Both drivers have to be in place, apparently, or at least the driver in the front. Again, a bit of lazy coding, and there are quite a few more things about quite a few vehicles. The lack of quality control, the hastily implementation of new stuff, that we only had one dev blog, and the event. Many things are not working out as they should be. But again, this is now the glorious E.B.R spam. To be honest, I like such tanks, to have something new and to have a good battle. But the following scene just it's untypical, and I would not be able to replicate this, but here is the second shot from a Panther that I survive. I scout him, and now I try to escape. Now, first of all, look at the awful speed uphill on medium terrain in this tank. The Ostwind burns down, that's my 8th kill. Again, I had to compete here with many other E.B.Rs that also were out for the kills and the caps, and the Panther actually hunts me. However, I scouted him, and so E.B.Rs are all over the place, and again, good players see the red flashing on the minimap. So I'm about to escape, but here it is, and yeah, I couldn't escape in time. He is still scouted. I wiggle the tank and actually catch the shell with the engine, and he got killed by another E.B.R. However, this player then, I think, will respawn shortly, and I think there he is. And yeah, this guy misses. I scout him. I can't shoot him because damage. But it seems like he's preoccupied with other things, with people in front of him. And yeah, there he dies. Seems to be a different player, but you get the idea. People don't even have time to kill me because they just get, you know, punched in the nuts by this team composition. The good players in capable vehicles make it almost impossible to enjoy a battle on the other side, on the other team. And this is what I want you to remember. It has been the same story over and over again in the past. It will be the same in the future, and this is just a quick reminder what it was like to play at lower battle ratings in the winter 2020-2021 in War Thunder after the Panhard E.B.R 1954 got released. That was a nice battle, and I am quite glad that I could show it to you. So that's it for me today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Please give this video a like, but subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see each other on the waves, in the skies, and on the battlefields of War Thunder.